But let's begin with that Florida father who lashed out at her daughter's alleged bullies on a school bus. We'll talk to the family in a moment, but first, how their story unfolded. On a school bus in suburban Orlando, a father's fury caught on a security camera.
My daughter get on this damn bus and a mother with her, and now this is yes.
James Jones, a 43-year-old former private first class in the Army, was arrested, charged with disorderly conduct and disturbing a school function.
I'm gonna up. Show me which one. Show me which one. Yeah, you police.
I handled it the wrong way when I went on the bus.
Jones admitted his temper got the best of him when he unleashed a tirade on some boys who he claims were bullying his 12-year-old daughter, Shatari, who has cerebral palsy.
It's not about me. It's about kids that are getting bullied, going to school, even if you're walking to school.
A father's temper used to protect the daughter he loves.
My action was very much out of character for me. But my daughter, I still love her and I support her.
In the deputy's report, Jones alleges boys on the bus smacked his daughter on the back of the head, twisted her ear, and shouted rude comments.
This is my daughter, and I will kill this or back her.
School officials say Jones never complained to them that his daughter was being harassed. They say the district has a strict anti-bullying policy. The National Center for Education Statistics reports a quarter of all students say they're bullied on a weekly or daily basis. But for children with disabilities, it's far worse. 85% say they've been targeted.
Kids with disabilities are oftentimes targeted by bullying because of their vulnerable reaction to the behavior, whether it's getting mad or getting scared or getting angry. They're providing a response that makes the person bullying feel in power and in control.
James Jones says he's not going to let his daughter Shatari become a target. We are joined exclusively now by Shatari Jones and her parents, James Jones and Deborah McFadden Jones. Their attorney, Natalie Jackson, is with us as well. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you.
Good morning, Matt.
James, you have said, look, I apologize. I stepped over a line on that bus. I shouldn't have done what I did. When you see the tape, though, and it takes you back to that moment, what goes through your mind?
A lot of hurting stuff go back through my mind, but I mean, that's my daughter, and at that time, that was only, I was going to do that, no matter what.
Did you weigh out the risk-reward? In other words, did you think to yourself, okay, I may stop the bullying today if I jump on that bus, but I may actually cause Shatari some problems down the road? I mean, after all, then she'll be the girl whose father came on the school bus and yelled at everybody. Did you think about that?
No, at the time, I didn't, because when I got out there, the situation was my daughter finally told me what's going on in this bus. I'm thinking, I'm going to talk to the bus driver. That's my initial intent. After that, I was, I'm seeing this bus come 20 minutes late. People just yelling and arguing and coming off, like hanging out the window. And I'm thinking.
It was chaos on the bus, is that thing. You could see there was a problem with control on the bus as soon as the bus pulled up.
No control. And I was like, how am I going to put my daughter standing here crying on this bus? And that's when things happened the way it was starting to happen.
And it was the day before, I believe, Shatari, that you told your mom for the first time that you didn't want to go on the bus, that there were problems. Had you seen a change in attitude,
yes.
Deborah?
Yes.
What kinds of signs were you seeing?
She was more withdrawn, not talkative, like normally Shatari be chatterbox. She was disinterested in everything because Shatari likes to dabble in cooking, but she didn't want to do things that she would normally do, and that brought a very great concern to me, and especially she didn't want to go to school, and we were just in the early part of school.
Shatari, why'd you wait? I mean, if this had been happening, did you really stop and think about, should I tell my parents? Will I be seen as a tattletale? I mean, how long did you worry about this?
For a week before it started.
A week before it started? And what made you finally decide it was right to tell your mom?
Because if I don't tell her now, what will happen?
It was getting worse? Here. Were you afraid that it was just going to get worse and worse?
Yeah.
What kinds of things were they doing to you on that bus?
They were poking me with pencils, calling me outside my name, spitting in my hair, and condoms were getting thrown on the bus.
When you see your daughter like this, we would all, as parents, love to wrap our children in a big bubble and protect them from everything.
Yes.
But we can't do it.
No.
And at some point we have to let them fend for themselves. But James, when you see this, is this just unacceptable?
It's unacceptable because, nobody knows what me and her, my wife went through with her. You know, the days in the hospital with her and stuff like that. So they don't know what we have hurting and spent money trying to, you know, search avenues, trying to get help for and stuff like this. We kept her back a year out of school, you know, for 1 year to not to go through this, and we stuck with this. I'm just an average dad protecting his daughter, and that's it. I love my daughter. I love all my kids. I love my family. And that's what we're right here, right now, working on to stop this bullying. You know, this is National Bully Month. We're trying to just work on trying to help other kids, because another kid to see my kids suffering, and you know, they don't even know the pain we're going through. It turned my whole world upside down.
After this happened, it wasn't over on that bus. You got back to the house, and then the news crews showed up, and the police showed up, and Shatari, I know you were very upset by all of this, and actually you decided to hospitalize.
Actually, I was at work, and my wife had notified me and stuff. Shatari had seen the tapes, and then it aired that morning, and she was just told her mom, you know, she needed to go somewhere, and my wife notified me, and we put her in a little hospital under stress, and now she's out, and we're hopeful and stuff again.
And Shatari, you haven't been back to school, right? Do you hope to go back soon? Do you want to go back? Is it more difficult now?
I do want to go back.
Would you get on that bus again? Do you think it'd be different?
No, but I would like to get on the bus again.
Natalie, how serious are the charges that James is facing?
James is facing second-degree misdemeanor charges. That's the lowest crime that we have in Florida. The problem is with these cases like this is that he could spend some jail time. And for a family that, you know, is living paycheck to paycheck, jail time can devastate the family.
I think I want to talk to, you know, Deborah and James. The good news is that she eventually told you.
Yes.
You know, there are other situations of bullying, and unfortunately we've covered far too many of them on this show,
Yes.
where a child says nothing
Yes.
and suffers in silence,
Yes.
and then we read a terrible headline.
Yes.
But there's another thing about this. You know, it's some kids out there that are going to school, can't tell their parents at all. You know, their parents are single parents, not even with her. Me and my wife loving each other where we love each other, that we can, you know, we're sticking by her. There's some parents that don't even see their kids from the time they go to work to the time they come home, and the kids don't even get a chance to tell them. So there's where we need to step in and say, hey, you know, this is my kid. I'm going to find out what's going on. Even if the kid is grown or up in the age or whatever, we still need to, because this ain't just kids. This is about grown people, too.
I said a second ago you can't wrap your children in bubbles.
Right.
You just can't. But
Right.
how do you protect her from now on?
Well, I'm going to ask any questions, you know, get involved. You know, the Nintendo and all that can go to the back of the, and we can just sit down and talk, have dinner and stuff like that, definitely.
James and Shatari and Deborah and Natalie, thank you all for being
Thank
here.
you.
We'll follow this
Thank you.
case and see where it goes.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. Thanks so much.